What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Robin Steele.
And C4.
And we're coming at you live with another episode of the Top 5 Transfers. And this time we're taking a look at the Serie A.
So, so if you haven't checked the last one, we did Top 5 for the Bundesliga, assuming that's the order we upload these in. But yeah, we're going to break down the Top 5 Serie A transfers. Now, you need to know, we're going to kind of talk about where they're going to fit into the team as best we can for our knowledge. And they're not always just going to be ranked by how much money they cost or just like the amount of the fee, but just for how the combination of the both for what they're actually going to bring to the team and for their fee. So jumping at number 5, it's going to be Ashley Cole leaving Chelsea for free, going to someone's favorite team in Roma.
Yep.
Last year, Ashley Cole, 26 appearances, 2 assists. Obviously, he's getting up there in age, but as Maicon showed last year, Serie A is pretty much, if you're getting old, if you're an old player and you don't want to go to the MLS, Serie A is probably like your best chance of still being productive, still getting minutes, and not getting like...
The league is just, physically, there is just less running overall, you know what I mean? So, and the raw speed and raw like strength that you might find in some place, specifically like England, is going to be less in Serie A. So I mean, oftentimes it's not the first time you've ever seen a move like this happen, where an old guy from England goes to Serie A and almost like rejuvenates his career. And I think that Ashley Cole will, you know what I mean, he's gonna be one of those guys that he still can run a lot. He's still got, you know, a bunch of games in his legs, so he'll probably pop onto Roma and excel. I'd be surprised if he didn't go into that league and excel right away.
Roma pretty much has like arguably the best cohesive back line. I think they concede the league. That Benitez guy, they hold on to him. They had some Brazilian dude, I can't remember his name, but then Maicon.
Yep.
A lot of these guys all had excellent years, so I mean he's gonna probably plug right in there.
I'm hoping that this is actually laying the brickwork for a Benitez swap to Chelsea, actually, as a Chelsea fan. But
how fucking old is Roma?
Those are rumors.
How fucking old is Roma? Like, De Rossi's when De Rossi's like your most in-prime player, pretty much. Him and Ben, like, your best in-prime players are like 28.
Yeah.
They're like Totti still. And like, okay, whatever. Moving along. To number 4, it is going to be Nemanja Vidic going from free from Manchester United to Inter Milan. I mean, as Canadians, we're pretty much impartial. We pretty much, whatever league we watch, try to pick a team.
Yep.
And Inter's probably my team just from back in the day where the greatest backline in the history of me watching was Walter Samuel, Lucio, Maicon, and Cordoba. Cordoba/Zanetti.
Yeah.
So that's why I've been an Inter fan. So I really like this move of Vidic because I think Vidic, and if somehow Vidic and Walter Samuel start, that's going to be like the most vicious center back pairing. Like, you're not going to be able to fucking...
That's an angry center back.
You're not going to win any balls in the middle, and anytime you get if you get through the middle, you're just going to get fucking just destroyed.
Yeah. The problem is with Vidic is that it
can't stay healthy. Yeah, but that's another thing. I don't know. Maybe
that's what I mean. It's you can't stay healthy in the Prem because it's just, you know, it's a physical man's league. I mean, not to say that Italy's not physical, but I just think that if you're one of those guys that's kind of shaky, like I said, it's an Ashley Cole situation. Not quite as physical, not quite as fast. You know, Vidic will now probably prolong his career at the very top level for 2-3 years, probably realistically, and you know he's probably won't get hurt. He'll be unlucky to get hurt and not play a lot at Inter, I would say.
That's an old school backline right there too.
Yep.
Moving into number 3 is Kalidou Koulibaly we'll go with Koulibaly. Moving from the Pro League in Belgium to Napoli for 7 million euros. Obviously, not a whole lot on tape. This is almost like a FIFA relationship that most people have with him because he's been that guy in FIFA that's just so fun to play with.
Yep.
But the fact that a team like Napoli was arguably a top 5 team in Serie A, depending on the form, even with Rafa and his sandwiches. $7 million for a defender that's athletic and 6'5". Obviously, he's like 22, 23, so he's not even really in his prime yet for a defender. I really like this move. I think that guys like that, he's right in there.
And if you don't know, not everyone maybe watches the Serie A. Napoli is like the Liverpool of Serie A. They're not quite at the top, but
they get shit bumped by Arsenal in the Champions League.
Yeah, well, like I said, they are Liverpool. They're not quite at the top level there, but they have money from Cavani, and every now and again they develop some good guys. Insigne is there too.
Hamshick.
You know what I mean? There's good players there. They're just not quite at that level. So I mean,
But I like the move because you get a guy that's like an athletic 6'5" defender. But like, you figure a big thing for the attackers in the Serie A is like having that big guy, like a Luca Toni guy, that's like good aerial threat. So you pretty much nullify that with a 6'5" dude.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. You know, he's not proven, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he can excel for sure.
Number 2, we have the returning Jeremy Menez going to AC Milan for free from PSG. Again, didn't get any real time at PSG, but rightfully so. I mean, PSG, he kind of came in right at the beginning when they started like splurging all that money and just got kind of lost. But I mean, I remember when he was on, was it Roma that he was on? He was really fucking good.
Yeah,
so I have him here just because that he is proven in the Serie A and he's free. It didn't cost him a fucking dime. He can instantly start on kind of the rejuvenation of AC Milan as they're pretty much in that rebuilding stage. They don't play in Europe, so they're going to be able to really focus on winning the league
and threading the line between onside and offside.
Yeah.
If anybody doesn't know, Inzaghi is now their coach for the next year, so that's
hugging the line.
Yeah, he's gonna. There's gonna be some strikers hugging the line up top, player coach role maybe.
So I mean that was a solid move there. I mean you can't really get a proven player.
Yeah, for sure, for nothing.
And the number 1 is really surprising. Is getting Juan Iturbe, I believe that's probably how you pronounce it, for £15 million from Porto, is Hellas Verona. Obviously, I'm not really sure where they got that money from, but I know he was on loan from Porto there.
The mob.
Yes. Yeah,
that's mob money right there, if I saw anything.
He got 8 goals and 4 assists last year. He's like 20 years old, incredibly, lightning quick. Obviously, that, for this is good to see. I always like seeing teams that, this year is probably the equivalent of like Southampton or like when Newcastle makes a big move. Like Hellas Verona is like a good middle of the table team with a lot of upside. They have a lot of youth on the team. Plus the Asian wonder Luca Toni, who just will constantly be there, be able to net them almost 20 goals a year.
Yeah.
So I mean, getting a young, like a 21-year-old guy who's been like
Iturbe is one of those guys too that like
he's linked with like Real and Barca.
But he's one of those guys. He's on the edge of like this guy could literally play this one season and blow up, and they could sell him for like 3 times what they just bought him for, or maybe he's flops. But at $15 million, that's a smart deal. I'm in.
Good investment, a solid investment.
Yeah, I agree.
So there you have it. There's the top 5 transfers for the Serie A thus far. Today being the 10th of July. So stay tuned for more of these videos as more transfers come through. Make sure you subscribe. Like I said, subscribe to Beast Mode TV as we're going to be continuing to do these for the Bundesliga, Serie A, La Liga, EPL, and probably at some point a general European transfer one. But until next time, it's your boy C4.
Like this.
Peace out.